18F, miss my friends with benefits, 21M. I was doing friends with benefits with this guy for about 5 to 6 months. We would talk a lot and ended up getting pretty close. He'd tell me about his struggles and I'd tell him about mine, and we ended up comforting each other. I ended up catching feelings and broke things off as I didn't want to stay with him knowing I wanted more and he didn't. I've also been struggling a bit as my grandma got very sick and passed away, and in between that my family has been crazy and I can't really rely on them. I do still have friends that are here for me. He knew my grandma was sick when I broke things off, and he even suggested I stayed with him until things were solved so he could comfort me. But I said no, as I knew that would only make me like him even more and get me closer to him. Right now I would just really like to have him hold me and let me cry in his arms as he tells me I'll be okay. But I can't really text him or anything because I broke it off and because it's also unfair to him. But I still miss him so much and just want to feel like I'm being held by him. I also do think he misses me a bit because today he texted me about the most random of things just as if we hadn't broken things off. But I did tell him that I wanted to remain with him if there was the slightest of chances we could ever be more than just friends with benefits. But he said he wasn't ready for more and that for relationships you should put in a lot of time to make them work. And he also mentioned that I'm probably moving away in 1.5 years for uni, so with all of this it wouldn't work. I know it would hurt me way too much to go back knowing we will never be more. That's the only reason I'm not running back to him. Edit, to clarify, we broke things off about 2 weeks ago. We had a conversation about it where we both explained how we felt, and he said he didn't want / wasn't ready for anything. It was very emotional, we both cried and he even ended up comforting me. And I know that usually friends with benefits doesn't come with the emotional baggage, but he always made sure I knew that the friendship was part of the deal and that it came before other things. He wanted me to open up and he also opened up. He's held me while I cried over life matters and I've done the same for him. But even with all of this he didn't feel ready for anything with me, and I think that feeling how I feel the longer I stayed the more it would hurt.